Hello and welcome to another episode of the UCLA Bruins Insider Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Connor Moreno, lead writer for UCLA Bruins on SI. Today we're talking a whole lot of football. We're going to talk a couple recruitment developments, and then we're going to dive into some college football 26 ratings. That's right, the game is going to go ahead and release here in a few days, towards the end of this week on July 10th, actually, and then July 7th for people who buy the deluxe edition, which I think comes with Madden 26 also. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So on Monday we had Tuesday we had a couple recruiting developments. Devin Fitzgerald, who's the son of wide receiving legend Larry Fitzgerald, announced his top 4 schools and announced his commitment date. And UCLA was in his top 4 schools, and his commitment date is going to be on July 5th. Saturday, July 5th. So UCLA fans have another potential recruitment to look forward to. There were some updates kind of where he's leaning. 24/7 Sports gave him a crystal ball for Notre Dame. His top 4 schools were UCLA, Notre Dame, Stanford, and Clemson. According to multiple reports, it looks like it's going to be the Fighting Irish, but I wouldn't give up on UCLA too quickly. I saw an interview with him and Brandon Huffman and a couple of the other guys from 24/7 Sports at the OT7 finals, and they asked him kind of what intrigued him about every team. For Stanford, he said, best academics in the nation. For Clemson, he said, it's a nice campus. Notre Dame, obviously, he had praise, which is probably why people are reporting that they're favored. But for UCLA, he said that he has a great relationship with Coach Deshaun Foster and Coach Burl Toller, and that most importantly, he loves UCLA, like he loves Los Angeles. It's a great location. So I don't know. Read into that what you may. Maybe I'm just kind of overlooking everything, and maybe I'm just naive, and he's gonna commit to the Fighting Irish. But if I had to guess from everything I've been reading and all the reports that I've seen, I would think UCLA is in second. So hopefully they can. And then some more recruitment developments. 4-star defensive lineman Carter Gooden is set to make his decision here in the coming weeks. 24/7 Sports said in the next week or two. And UCLA is reportedly in his top 3, along with Boston College and... I should have written down the third team. Let me pull that up right here. Yeah, I knew it. Along with Boston College and Penn State. Virginia was kind of in the mix there, but it's looking like it's not going to be Virginia. The report just came out on Tuesday as well. Some new intel developments that it's looking like it's going to be between Boston College, UCLA, and Penn State. He's going to have his decision in soon. We've talked about Carter Gooden before, 4-star edge, number 1 prospect out of the state of Massachusetts. I'm not reporting anything, but I'd like to think the Bruins have a good shot. I think they really impressed him in his visit. I think it was in May he visited. He was very impressed. Obviously, Deshaun Foster and the crew there are impressing a lot of recruits and visits. Even the ones that haven't commit have come out and said that they're very impressed with their visit. So, and not only that, we've talked about it before, we've touched on it before, but his high school teammate and 3-star defensive lineman Marcus Almada has a crystal ball to go to the Bruins. So that's a really good relationship there. About a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, it was reported that they might be a package deal. Not too sure how much that stands right now. Carter Gooden has even come out and said, like, yeah, we talk about it, but it's not necessarily, locked in anymore, I should say. So it could go either way. I mean, I still like to think that if Marcus Almada does commit to the Bruins, then you have a good chance of getting Carter Gooden. If Carter Gooden doesn't commit before, but there's also a good chance that he chooses Penn State. I'm not too sure about Boston College getting him, just because, I mean, they've said that location isn't a factor for him, so he's down to go wherever. I think his most recently visited school was Penn State, but he went on a few visits with the Bruins, so hopefully that means well. But yeah, not as big as June, but another relatively big week ahead of recruiting for UCLA, and that's all the recruitment updates we have. So let's dive quickly into some college football ratings. So EA Sports released like the top 10 ratings for kind of positions, top 10 defenses, top 10 offenses, top 10 teams overall. But On3 was able to secure some ratings, including quarterback ratings. So UCLA quarterback Nico Iamaleava, he is the 16th highest rated quarterback in the game with an 88 overall. He's up there with, the likes of Diego Pavia, and a few other recruits that a few other players that I'm forgetting the names of right now. So, I think in this offseason, Nico has kind of been underrated a little bit, especially by national pundits, especially when you consider like the projected wins that a bunch of people are giving UCLA. Like, Nico didn't just have a stellar freshman year in the SEC at that. But it's nice to see that he's not typically getting, and he's not getting underrated like within the Big Ten, but like, yeah, he's still projected to be one of the best quarterbacks in the Big Ten. But like nationally, it just feels like he's kind of underrated, and in turn, UCLA itself is underrated. But yeah, Nico, he's an 88, and the second highest rated player on UCLA is actually Cal transfer Javion Thomas, the running back. He is at an 87, and he's a good quality running back. I think he's going to be pretty nasty in the game just because he has kind of some speed to him, and he's also pretty physical. And then the last Bruin that was mentioned in the ratings, because obviously they only really released like the top, I think, 100 players and then just the top 10 for positions in each thing. But they also released the top 10 speed ratings in the game, and transfer corner Roderick Pleasant was on that list, and he has 99 speed in the game. So UCLA fans, if you play with the Bruins in college football, you're going to have a junior corner that has 99 speed, which is, I guess, tied for first, but technically third behind a few players. So, yeah, that's some pretty good speed. I'll say that. It's always good to have someone with 99 speed on your team. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that team ratings and all that, like individual players and all that, are gonna come out as the game gets closer. Like I said, it releases July 10th, but if you have the deluxe edition or MVP edition or whatever, you get early access July 7th. So you can hop in there with Deshaun Foster. He's in the game. Tino Sunseri, Ikai Kamaloy, they're all in the game, and some of Foster's schemes and all that are in the game. So it's super realistic, and you get to play with this new Bruins team that is kind of highly anticipated going into this next season, just given the Nico transfer and Deshaun Foster cultivating this new culture. So yeah, that's all we had today. Thank you for watching and listening to the UCLA Bruins Insider Podcast, and we'll see you tomorrow.